have only seen in dreams of my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Pats, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Kaepernick. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Kaepernick again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2nd down and 7. Kaepernick going to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Whipped the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point safely through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it go again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 23.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for New England. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Uses the spin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And then he's caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's bring it. Undercrush. Hey!
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check. Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21,
To throw is Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here's Jones on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Oh, not ahead of you, baby. I see you.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game.
Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Harris. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Pushing through the contact. Still fighting for more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, check back 21, check back 21. Oh, check back 21.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline, and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 39 yards. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on first down. Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week.